Alright guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk about Dragonheir Silent Gods. This game has just been released today, less than 24 hours ago, and I did play this game for a couple hours. This is actually the second video I did for this game on channel. The first video was a sponsored video, and it wasn't even, like when I made that first video, the game wasn't even released, and I was on test server. That first video was sponsored, right? And the developers provide me with an account that has access to pretty much everything. So I didn't have to go through the storyline. I didn't have to go through the tutorial and etc. But for this one, like I played this account from scratch. I just made this account a couple hours ago, right? And I can pretty much have a thorough feeling of how this game works. So in this video, I want to give you guys my first impression, and this video is not sponsored, so I'm gonna share my honest opinion about this game, right? Dragonheir Silent Gods. There are good things and there are bad things. In this video, we're gonna talk about both the pro and cons, right? So I probably spent like 2-3 hours on this game, and I'm at adventure level 10, right? So I did get one legendary from the pre-gift event, because I've been like doing the pre-gift event for like 20 days, and I got one legendary, and so that's the only legendary I have on my account. All right. So overall, I really like the art style of the game, and this game is kind of like an open world. I wouldn't say open world, but it has a world system. You can travel around the world, and you can like move around and collect stuff, and you can encounter different enemies like pretty much anywhere in the world, and all the dungeons are actually located in the world. For example, this one is a dungeon, right? I can just fast travel there and do a dungeon. And there is actually a storyline. I'm currently doing the main storyline here. There are a lot of side quests. I accepted a lot of side quests, and I haven't done them. So, and I feel like all the quests are actually meaningful. Alright, and let me just quickly show you guys what combat looks like in this game. I think, like, I really like the style. Alright, anyways, this is the lore stuff. I actually don't really care about lore. Okay, so now we're gonna see the combat. Like I said, I actually like the combat style in this game, and like these heroes' HP actually carry over to the next battle. So you're gonna use the material to actually heal them to full HP. Then you can do the battle. Alright. So hold up. Let's see. Alright, let's do this. This like is a mobile game, and it's not really turn-based. It's actually like feel like real-time combat. Like I'm putting it on auto right now, so the heroes is gonna cast still automatically. I just don't like to do things manually for me, and like this type of real-time combat, feel like I actually really like this. Right? To be honest, I actually prefer this more than turn-based hero collector game. I like real-time combat a little bit more. It feels like you can make a group of your hero of your own choice, right? And do it like a dungeon, right? So that's what I really like about this. And you can move around the world and collect all these stuff. And you can open up the map to see what we need to do next. So the objective is here. Okay, so I'm just gonna travel around the world, do some main quest. What am I doing? Okay, just move. Keep moving and get some free stuff. Okay, journey level up. Level 11 right now. This is just a journey level. I think you get those levels to get some reward, and you can continue the main storyline, right? Okay. Okay, anyways, that's just the main quest. Maybe I can introduce a little bit more about the systems in this game. So there is a battle pass, of course. Alright, just like all mobile games out there, there is a battle pass. And for the heroes, I really like the aesthetic. It really feels like Raid Shadow Legends. Like the quality of hero design is really good. This is the legendary hero, right? And this is actually the protagonist. This is the character I choose. This is the traveler. This is me, basically. Right? So you are gonna fight amongst the heroes you summoned. Right? And I think in this game, like, I've seen the video from other content creators. They're basically saying the rare hero and the epic hero, some of them are just as good as legendary hero. Right? So in terms of summoning system in this game, yeah, there is no 10 pull in this game. Every summon is like 5 pulls. You can summon 5 times. Right? And on top right hand corner, I believe this means if you summon 80 times, you can get a guaranteed legendary. And this event is monthly, right? So this is 3% chance. Like, this is a really high percentage compared to all other gacha game I've played. Most of other gacha game I played is like 0.5% or 1%, but this one is 3%. And this summoning system do have a pity system, which is every 35 attempt is guaranteed to be a legendary hero. Right? So and every 7 attempt is guaranteed to have at least an epic. So that's a really good thing. But again, the con is like every summon in this game, if you want to buy it using real money, it's actually quite expensive. It's probably like $3 to $4 for each summon. That is very expensive compared to all other gacha game I've played. Right, it's really expensive. And then what else do we have? Alliance. Wait, I joined an alliance? I don't even know. Number 7. Okay, it's okay. And this one, this is me, right? I think this game is actually seasonal. There are different seasons, and every season you can choose a new traveler, which is yourself, and you can level them up using those XP. Right? I think all the legendary hero you got, you can keep them throughout all the seasons, but every season it's gonna reset your main character, which is yourself, and you're gonna make yourself stronger and stronger as time goes by. So what is this? Oh, this is just ranking. So the number 1 in the world is at level 14 right now. I'm level 11, and that's good. Alright, so that's just an overview of the system. And there's backpack. Oh, I forgot to mention this. There's actually camp. This is another very interesting concept. There's actually cooking in this game. You can cook different stuff, and there's actually a lot of different recipes. You can collect all of these in the open world, all these materials, and you can like throw in stuff. For example, let's throw 2 of 4 meat and throw 2 apple. And let's see what it got. Okay, what do I get? This is meatball. Look at that. There's actually a cooking system in this game. So a new recipe unlocked. It's a very interesting concept. Basically, you can throw in any combination as you wish, and you can get stuff that empowers your team. Alright, that's a very interesting concept. And you can forge gear here. You can buy stuff here. This is basically a market. Alright. Is there anything? Yeah, I actually don't know what it is because I haven't played long enough. I didn't really participate in the beta test, so I'm quite new here. Alright. But again, I am not super familiar with all those systems. This is basically the first day I play this game seriously. So anyways, like my experience so far is kind of mixed. I do like the combat style. I do like the combat style. I do like the quest and stuff. But the starter experience of this game is not the best ever. You know, the reason being is what as a fresh starter, you kind of get confused in a lot of situations. The tutorials or the tips in this game are not super clear. That's just how I feel. And I remember there was one boss. Roughly 1 hour into the game, there was one boss. I just kind of having a difficulty beat that boss. I just feel like it really gets a little bit confusing because at that stage you're 1 hour into the game. You don't know what else you can do to improve your team, basically. So I kind of got stuck there for like 30 minutes and it really feels bad. Maybe I'm bad at the game, but I definitely am not the only one who's stuck on that boss for a long time. Alright? And especially consider I was 1 hour into the game, it wasn't the best experience. It really wasn't the best experience. Alright, so after tuning the team quite a lot, I was able to get through that boss and progress further, right? And then, like, as time goes by, I start to try to understand all different systems of this game. But again, I just feel like the tips, the in-game pop-up tips, is just not enough to help you really understand the game. For example, like I was trying to know where this comes from, right? Like, okay, so it says how to obtain is from this thing. So how do I find this thing? Like, it is sometimes gets so confusing, right? How do I find those things? So, and I also downloaded this game on my phone, right? On the App Store, I was reading some reviews, and people are actually saying this game really gets confusing at the beginning, right? So I just feel like this is something maybe the developers can do better, is to give people maybe more pop-ups, like especially let's say less than 2 hours into the game. Like they need to do more to help players to really understand this game, because I do feel like this game is a lot different compared to other gacha games out there. Developers did put a lot of work trying to make this game different, trying to make this game stand out. It just sometimes it could get a little bit difficult for players who's not super smart like me, okay? Alright, so let's just keep doing the main quest a little bit more. Hopefully I can show some more combat. But anyways, let me just show one more combat. So there are actually a lot of dungeons in this game. Alright, this is the experience dungeon, and this is the hero upgrade dungeon. These are hero upgrade dungeon. There are different affinities of hero in this game. In order to upgrade them, you need those materials. But anyways, let me just show you guys what dungeon feels like. This is experience dungeon. I can do level 2. It's still super simple. Let's just see how it looks like. Unequip an artifact, that's fine. Let's just continue. And there is actually a universal skill you can equip. This is like a team skill you can use to empower your whole team, but it has a really long cooldown. And actually the graphics, it's just really, really good. Really stands out in terms of mobile game, right? And I think IGN also posted a video about this game on their official YouTube site, which is a really good advertisement for this game, right? And I also saw this game on Steam, but I don't know when it's gonna be available on Steam. But they have their official client on PC. Okay. And the combat actually kind of reminds me of Magnum Quest. Not sure if you guys know that game. I don't know if that game is still alive, to be honest. But I used to play Magnum Quest for a bit. And I just feel like those type of combat reminds me of World of Warcraft. So I really like that. Okay, so that's the combat, that's the dungeon. I'm gonna play it for... Yeah, I like the game. I'm gonna continue to play it. I don't know for how long, but I enjoyed it so far. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna progress further into the main quest and see what happens. Anyways, this is just my first impression of the game. Kind of mixed. I like a lot of things about this game. I like the systems and the combat and hero design. But the thing I don't like is the starter experience, to be honest. You kind of have... Like, if you're completely new and you don't watch any guide out there, you might get stuck a little bit, which is not ideal, right? They shouldn't really make the game too complicated, in my opinion. So anyways, let me know what you guys think of this game. Will you be willing to give this game a try? Let me know, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Bye.